for garage here, guys. We are going to be washing the truck so I can do a CD axle and some rock lights. The truck is pretty dirty. Pretty dirty. Now for this car wash, I'm literally just rinsing off all the mud so I don't leave it in my driveway. At home, I will do a proper wash because, well, I don't want to have all that mud sitting in my driveway. Get dark and cloudy where I'm at, which is going to be perfect for showcasing the rock lights. They were sponsored by Honolulu Rock Lights. Super good quality product by the seams of it. Never used them before, but I did hook up the app and test it on my phone. Super responsive, super easy to use, user friendly. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to undo all the wires, make sure that they're all the same length. And then if they're not, I'll know, okay, well, this will have to go closer to here or whatever. But just to test them, you just positive to negative, or positive to positive, negative to negative, and they'll turn on. Alright, so it looks like all the wires are the same length, which is perfect. I don't have to remember which light goes where. So I'm just going to go ahead and start pulling out my front passenger wheel well. On this one, we're just going to pull it out, quickly drill a couple of pilot holes, and mount the lights. I'm going to actually keep a couple of lights hooked up to the switch so I can test them on my battery and make sure that they're going to shine where I want them to shine as I'm installing. So what I've noticed is that it comes factory with a 7.5 amp fuse, which is nice. Comes in a nice protected housing. You heard it click shut. Real good seal. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come over to my battery for right now, so I can keep testing these lights and I don't have to hold it continuously. And I'm just going to connect it directly to my battery. That way I can go ahead and run the lights where I want. As I hook them up, they'll continuously be working so I can see the best spot for them to showcase their lighting. So right now I'm just going to go ahead, disconnect the battery, and connect these lights to it. So in my truck, it's a 10 mil for the battery. This is the positive terminal right here on the distribution block. That's just where I'm going to tie this into, because this part's only temporary. I will be getting proper connectors for it, but this is just so I can get them installed, make sure that they're going to work where I want them to work. Nice little arc there, a couple of more. It's just hard to do this one-handed, guys. There we go. Now just snug that down. Again, this is not permanent. I will not be leaving it like this. I will get spade connectors for it. This is just for hooking up purposes only. Now, the negative is going to be hard for me to show you because of where it is on my truck to ground it out. I do my best here, so I'm just going to loosen this off. Which again is another 10. Again, this is not permanent. I'm just doing this for the purposes of the video. Okay, so I've ran these two lights because they're for this wheel well down through the engine bay to the wheel well. And then if I put this one up over here, lights up back in there. And then this one will be shining this way, which will stop the shadowing effect underneath. You'll still have like the shadows from down and in there. But as you can see, like, they are super bright here. I'll turn off my flash. So now you can see the ground. This will just be the one. Nicely shone. Nicely shone. They're a beautiful product. And you can see, like, they pulsate. Because of the setting I have them on right now, just random setting for me. So I'm gonna start pulling out this wheel well on my Chevy. Which is a 2017 Silverado 1500. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so I've pulled out all of the Torx that hold my fender liner in, but you're going to want to make sure that when you go to put your lights in, when you find the spot, make sure that you can look through and see that these bolts aren't going to hit anything up there, so you can actually mount the lights tight. So that's what I'm about to do right now. I think I've decided, like, one's going to go over here and one over here, kind of a thing. That way I have the clearance. I do have somebody coming to help me film in a little bit here, so hopefully we can get a nicer video for you guys. This really sucks doing it one-handed. So there you go, I got the one light up and in place. The one thing I've noticed is I wish that the screws or bolts were a little bit shorter, because it kind of limits you as to where you can put them. Yeah, I guess it could take a grinder and cut them off, but other than that, I like the way it mounted. It was pretty easy. Just drilled 2 holes, bolted those up, I will be drilling a third hole back here so I can run this wire up and through so you don't see it. Now I just got to figure out placement for the next one, which I'm thinking I'll go like right there. That's the plan. Ideally I would have liked them out here, but again, I don't got the room for those bolts. And the way that the Chevys designed their fenders, I can't really put it further out. I'm going to see on this one if I can make something work to do that. And if not, well, then I'll have to re-drill a couple of holes further in. Because ideally I would have liked them like that. Can't really see it, especially if you're above the truck. So I'm going to try and get that there. If not, well, we'll find out. I got those two installed. Don't have the fender lane yet because I'm still running wires through it. Found out the location of where I'm going to put these ones. And as you can see, she looks real pretty. It's not bad for only 4 lights. That's pretty bright. So I'm calling it quits for tonight. It's right now 11:07 p.m. I don't want to irritate the neighbors, but I think the truck's looking pretty good. Got the green in behind the grill, green in the wheel wells, and I got the side done. And it's just a back wheel well on this side. But I mean, for 4 lights installed, that looks insanely bright. I can't wait to have all 14 in. I think it'll look good. So for tonight, I just want to say again, thank you to Hanalea, the company that has sponsored me on these rock lights. I'm trying my best to get a good video here, but it's not going so well when I'm having to drill and stuff like that. The guy's camera didn't end up working, so he wasn't able to film for me. But I need to go home, I need to shower, and come back at this tomorrow with some daylight and not raining, because it's currently raining on me. I know I got a cover, but right now I'm not standing underneath it. So I'm going to clean up my tools and go home. It's not bad for only 4 lights. That's pretty bright. Well, day 2. We're back doing the rock lights from Hanalea. I've got 2 in the rear on the passenger side to do, and then 1 in the back of the truck, and then the whole passenger side. I do have somebody who's going to film for me today on the passenger side, so the install video will be a little bit better for that half. Just know it's the same half both sides, driver side to passenger side. Yeah, so we're gonna get to it. I'm gonna finish up the passenger side of the truck before she gets here to film. So when she gets here to film, we'll go through everything, and yeah, we'll get it going good. She'll be recording on the whole driver side of the install, how I'm doing it and everything. I know it's not the greatest quality. I'm trying my best by myself here without a tripod and stuff like that. And for now, I'm just going to start doing wire management, passenger side rear wheel well, and the rear of the truck. And you guys will see that. So I got the driver's side done. I ate a bunch of dirt. Like I said in one of my other videos, I messed up by going mud bogging before I did these. But you know what? It makes it more of an adventure. So you can see I got the 2 in this wheel well, looking good. Got 1 there, 1 there, and then I've got 1 up in there and 1 up in there. Now I don't have enough extensions. We miscalculated on that to get to the rear of the truck. So what I'm going to end up doing with the one that's from the rear and the one that goes underneath the front bumper, I'm going to put those inside the engine bay. I think that'll look kind of cool. And yeah, I'm just going to clean up on this side and then my girlfriend's going to come over and she's going to film for me on the driver's side so I can do a full how-to on that side of installing it. I got things to put back together over here, so she's just going to finish doing what she's doing, and then we're going to start filming on the driver's side. Well, I got all the wires ran on the driver's side here, or passenger side here. Got the bundle of them here. There is a lot of wiring, so make sure you've got a spot you can keep it away from any heat. Got it running across. There's the box there where you'll scan the code. Then I'll be dropping down over that wheel well. That I found the bolts were too long yesterday when I was doing the front. So what I did today is I just took my grinder and I cut them down to the size that works. I went ahead, pre-cut for the 4 lights that I need them to be on, and now I'm good to go. I like the fact that in the little bag they send you with all your nuts and bolts and washers. They also send you a spare fuse, which is nice. They do send a red and black connector for your power and negative, which is really nice. You can order extensions. I'm hoping I have enough to do the back, but if I don't, then like I said, I'm going to put them in the engine bay. So for right now, I'm going to take out the driver's side front wheel well and get at her. I think that one's broken. Stripped. This is going to be fun. All these ones are stripped. Broken. Nice. Well, my job just got a lot harder. I got stripped ones and then I got ones that are broken. Washer. Nut. I'm so glad I cut the screws though, because this makes my life a lot easier. Now again, run the wire through and clean it up after. Or just drop it. Chevys like to make things difficult. I'm almost there, I can feel it. Got it. And then I'll plug this this one in. And let there be light. Oh, I cut myself. I'm just going to pull this back up and through so I can get it nice and clean. Don't lose your twist tie. They did make it really easy to install these lights. It's just time consuming. That's it. I do wish they had different lengths, so you don't need so much bundled up at your front. But hey, so there you go. 2 installed. Now I'm gonna do the running board ones, and then I'll show you guys that once it's done. So until then, see you in a bit. So the issue I'm having is the Torx are literally just screwing out in here and not coming out of the clips. So I just pulled those clips out for now. Got the wire ran down, drops down on top of the fender flare or inner fender, and it's gonna come out there. That way I don't have to worry about having the mess of wires up top on this side. Now what I'm gonna do is grab one of the lights, and I'm gonna mark out where I want it to go. Then I'm gonna drill the holes. So what I did is I found out where I wanted the light, which I did on the yesterday's side, so I know that's where I want it. So then you just pre-drill through, and then you can stick your bolt through, but make sure you're paying attention to where you're placing it, because like right here, that's the body of the truck, so I don't got much room to go through in order to get the bolt up and through, or I'll be drilling into the body. Also, you don't want the lights too far forward out here like that, because you want to be not really see the light itself, you just want to see the glow. So by sticking it back here, you only really get to see the glow, as you'll see tonight when I have it dark and get to show you guys the lights. Now it's time to run this wire and plug it in, which the wire's already pretty well ran. So now I just get the joy of plugging it in, and you guys get the joy of watching it turn on. And that'll happen in 3, 2, 1. Wow. Pretty lights. Yeah, so now I'm just going to clean up these 2 wires, and then I am going to start on the rear wheel well. Well, there you can see I got them wired into underneath the hood as well. I think that looks pretty sweet. So I'd like to say thank you to Honolulu Lights for the sponsorship on these lights. They work amazing. I'm gonna do a little tutorial as to how to get the lights hooked up to the app, but other than that, this video is done. So I will be getting some drone shots and stuff like that for a different video for them specifically. Might throw those in too, but I really like these lights. They look amazing. And I'm covered in dirt, so that's good. That is Honolea rock lights. Other rock lights. Clear difference in how bright they shine. Even after going mudding, they're still shining bright. I guess it wasn't really mudding, but it was puddle driving. We really need to get some Honolea lights on that Jeep. I said we really need to get some Honolea lights on that. Here's a benefit to having the Honolea rock lights. I got a nail or something in my tire. I can see it. I can use it as a work light. Fancy dancy. Special thanks to Honolea Lights for the rock lights. I really appreciate you guys helping me out with making this video possible. I know it's going to be kind of a cut together video. It was really hard to film the install by myself. Sorry, I've got the kids spraying off the truck right now. That's the noise in the background. But it was really hard to do a lot of the filming by myself on this one. I'd like to say a shout out to my buddy in the Jeep for doing the drone shots for me. As well as check out my brother's channel, Solo Tamper on YouTube. He also has Shorty Index Garage. But like, comment, subscribe, and again, thanks Honolea Lights.